Hey guys, it's the Nerdy Unicorn, and I want to show you my project, which is about as done as it's going to get for now. I have completed, well, like I said, for now, my store. I have over here the grocery section. In the back, I'm putting candies, and that other part is for, I don't know if you can see it very well, other types of bagged items. I have been putting things on here. I'm using the kind of mega size to be, we'll call it the preppers section. So if you guys, well, we'll just go with that. Anyways, I'm using the mini brands hand baskets in here. I put one over here by the checkout. I decided to keep one of the little carts that I had. That way somebody can pretend they are shopping like mommy. I went ahead and made these to move so that I can use them when I do photos. This one is completely covered by whatever toys I happen to have on hand. And I totally hope I can get some more so I can fill it out better. But I made at least a little section for each one. Giving Disney, since I have the most of those, their own. This will be dolls on this side. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the wooden shelf back there. It just kind of looks out of place. I think I might just go ahead and glue shelves on there, or even add some other type of parts to the store, like for produce. As you can see, I just have one produce item so far. These are retro items that I got from the retro balls that I just couldn't quite let go of because, well, if you're as old as me, you remember using things like this. And yeah, like that. So I decided I'm going to keep them. I'll just kind of work them in. This is actually supposed to be a retro Revlon makeup thing, but it's way too big for Barbie. So what I did is I put it with the home goods stuff. We're just going to call it a salt and pepper shaker. Craft section. Again, it doesn't quite work the way I wanted it to. So I might redo this part. Here's the other one. This one came out so wonky, but you know, I did have my son's help on that one. Car stuff goes here. Beauty items here. Now, the way I got these products to stand doesn't work for every type of product. I used glue dots to stick to the bottom and then stick it onto the shelf. However, when items are as small as this, the glue dots don't work out quite so well. They do have a tendency to try to lean, and you have to kind of press them back on. So just something I'm still working the bugs out of. And then these are your cleaning and I guess kitchen products is what this is going to be. So like I said, work in progress. However, one of my favorite parts is the cooler. I originally talked about doing a coffin, which if you know retail, it's that deep freeze or deep cooler that goes in the middle aisle. Thought about doing one of those, but that's just too much work, and quite frankly, I didn't like the idea of how it was going to look. So instead, I made a cooler that also works as a freezer. We're going to pretend that everything in here is the same exact temperature and it's all okay. And the door opens. I put stick pins from sewing into it to give it the capability to hinge. And I also put one down on the bottom here. And then I glued the cooler in to kind of keep it in place. But that allows it to open and close. When I find the correct bead I'm looking for, I'm going to add a sort of knob here. But for now, that is our cold goods. Now, I have not finished the floor. I had bought 3, I think. No, 4. I had bought 4 of these, I guess you call them stickers. The decals from Dollar Tree. However, mine is so big, it didn't cover all of it. So I will have to go back and get another one to finish it. I am using, for now, the Mini Brands cooler to house things like drinks. So I have it stuck with a glue dot right now so I can move it later. And it does kind of get knocked around. But the idea is sodas and juices would go in here. I'm keeping the juices in here just because, like I said, we're going to pretend that that's where they would go anyways. But they're by checkout, like you would see with normal sodas. And that's going to fall out. This is the checkout counter. It is completely open in the back. I might add shelves for extra storage later, but for now, this is what we have for checkout. I had this little cash register right here. I gave it a paint job to kind of make it look more realistic. And then, yes, I did. I glued it to the checkout system. This is supposed to be reminiscent of a sort of conveyor. This is stuck down with a glue dot. This came from Mini Brands, and I have the card, which will be in the shopping bag. But that is now my store. I hope you guys like it. I plan to continue working on some other stuff. It has been moved to my craft shed, which is nearly ready for me to move everything in. So keep watching, and I'll see you guys later. Have a great day.